What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Aries gang? Gang, gang. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Aries gang? Gang. They can't hang. If they not. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang, gang. What up, though, Aries? Welcome back to Aries Vibes Only, the channel that's dedicated to all Aries. Get your ass to here, sit down in the back, and don't touch nothing because this is a channel that's dedicated to high vibrating Aries only who understands balance. Okay? Balance. That's my Halloween voice, okay? Balance. Harry Potter. Do we have any Slytherins here who are into, like, any of y'all into Harry Potter? Any of y'all Slytherins? Harry Potter, come to the dark forest in 1 hour. All right, Aries. Let's pop into what your energy is. Okay, y'all got me channeling Harry Potter, child. I got my Harry Potter deck in my hands, so. But channeling that Harry Potter, channeling Voldemort though, and Voldemort became a villain because he was an orphan and you know what this makes me think of. So I wrote an article on Substack. Definitely make sure you're subscribed to my Substack. If you're not, I'll have the link in the comments, the pinned comment. Subscribe if you like to read, and if you don't like to read, why you don't like to read? Why you don't like to read? But I love the books of that movie more than I like the movies because the books have more in it. You get what I'm saying? Um, and Voldemort, his background relates a lot to how trauma can turn people into who they are. So, like, even a lot of narcissists, like real narcissists, and not the ones that people be calling narcissists, but they really be the narcissists. But like real diagnosed narcissists, most times it was a coping mechanism to a trauma that happened in their life that turned them that way. And Baltimore was so stuck on, being less than, not having certain things that he just wanted power, something that made him feel bigger than anything else to get over, what it was that he was going through. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you have someone in your life who was kind of like that, Aries. They may have been kind of like a Baltimore in your life in a lot of ways because they just had this negative view on life and power because someone in their life, what happened to them when they were younger. Um, orphan energy, and someone can have both parents and still be an orphan. Baby, you got the devil that's coming out. I literally was talking about Voldemort and devil. The Voldemort card came out. This is why I don't question my skills. This is why I don't question my skills. This is Capricorn energy. This is also dealing with someone who feels less than when they don't have money, when they're broke. Okay. This person has a lot of demons inside of them, and it's unhealthy. It's created unhealthy power dynamics. This is giving a vibe of like a supervisor or something at your job. How they are and how they take leadership, they are a leader from a place of brokenness. They're not a type of leader that sees things from a large scale. They see it through their pains and what it was that they went through. So this could be the actual, y'all, this may actually be motherfucking Trump's ass. But this is giving an energy. Someone can have their parents and stuff and still feel like an orphan, you know. if their parents don't pay them any attention for real or give them any type of love or any type of hugs, you know what I'm saying? This is what this comes from, that's what a lot of things was like. Even when we, look at what happened in Germany back in the day, it was from a place of the pain that was being invoked on them, and so they just took it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother conversation. I'm not trying to argue in my comments. I've done a lot of researching and documentaries and things from both sides. It's good to know the information from both sides to get the full story. And a lot of villains, they were done wrong. You got the lovers that's coming out. And this is making me think about getting in bed with the wrong person. For example, Maleficent. Maleficent trusted the wrong man. And her trusting the wrong man, he cut her wings. And I felt that pain. I felt that energy. It felt symbolic of like someone who violates your body. You know what I'm saying? He drugged her and cut her wings. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of symbolisms and metaphors within that. And with it, understanding how he became who he was because he was once a poor man who lacked things and he wanted power. And that's why I always say it's dangerous to trust people who are in survival mode. People who are in survival mode can become very conniving. Okay? Very. And so this lover's energy is given a vibe of be careful with who you get in bed with. Okay? Let's see what other signs we got that comes out. So we got Capricorn, Gemini. Damn, President Trump is Gemini. Child. I'm not trying to be reading that man right now. Take this as it resonates for y'all. Okay? Please take it as it resonates for y'all. We got the Magician, Gemini and Aries energy. Gemini again with the Ten of Swords. I guess Spirit is saying we gotta we read into President Trump today, Aries. I don't know. Who was the Aries in his life? Okay. You got the Empress coming out. His mama? No. Libra, Taurus energy. Who is his mama, child? Now I want to know. Since we just being nosy in today's reading, okay? Um Bigger than big, bigger than big. Y'all, why is his mama Aries on Sidereal? Wow. Wow, the Empress, Libra Taurus energy. She's a Taurus on tropical and an Aries on sidereal. So this is definitely about someone who got traumatized by their mother. And things that happen with their mother. I'm also getting with their father as well, but their father was more of like a little dingy in a lot of ways is what I'm getting, but their dinginess made them very good at manipulating. You got Scorpio with 7 of Cups coming out. Okay, so there is a leader. It was on drugs too. I think that was the one of their parents was on drugs. And it was hidden. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Um some people are who they are because of how they were raised and where they came from. And some people you can't change. Some people are set in their ways and you can't change them. Okay. The number 88 is standing out. Not knowing how to work together. Okay. And this is why this person has a lot of issues in their personal relationships too. They don't know how to work with other people because they didn't really witness that. They witnessed a lot of like, because I said so, And then a lot of emotional manipulation from like their mother, who was angry too. But a lot of her anger came from the daddy, but she took it out on the child. Y'all don't think this is just President Trump's energy? I feel like this is someone in your life's energy too. And that's why there's a current narcissistic crash out that's happening. Because if they can't get their way, them not being able to get their way is causing them to, really crash out. Like they don't really want to work together. They don't really want to collaborate. So, what is it going to take for the shift to happen for all of this to change? And this may actually be a reading into the shutdown a little bit, actually, y'all. Aries, Aries, we do be tapping in, though. Okay, we do be tapping in. Okay, I got to give it to us. I ain't never met an Aries reader who wasn't tapped in, or someone who got Aries in their chart. Okay, because most times they really a Pisces on sidereal. 11 all the time. Okay, what's going on? Something's going to be happening it has one season. It's going to be happening throughout the winter season. This is going to be a cold winter. Okay. This is going to be a cold winter, y'all. But it's not something to like be frightened about. Like it's going to work out. It's going to be okay at the end. You just got to get through this season. That's this one season. The timing of everything that's happening right now is a season of humbling. Okay. It's a season of humbling. So what is it going to take for things to shift? Ego's got to break. Ego's got to fall. Someone, they kind of are just like, I ain't got nothing to lose type of energy. And anyone who is in that type of energy, birds are flying to my feet right now. Anyone who is in a type of energy of feeling like they ain't got nothing to lose, it's like desperate measures. 3 more birds just flew over. It's 4 birds. Someone's in a desperate energy. My left hand just started like shaking, kind of like this with a tremors. There's a health condition. Someone has a health condition, that's affecting their nervous system. Because my hand is like, it just started the tremors. Yeah, I'm not about to be in this energy for too long. That's the one thing about channeling child, because I channel through senses, I channel through intuition, I channel through cards. And so when it started getting to like my body and I'm feeling it in my body, I'm like, oh, I did ask what's going on. Okay. So someone has some health conditions going on right now. And they have some major health conditions going on. And with them having some major health conditions, 6 of Wands, they're doing whatever they can do to be heralded as a good person. Like as long as they have someone who's proud of them or like them, it's certain people that they want to please. Okay. It's certain people they want to please. They don't care if they don't have, the pleasure of others. And so as long as the people that therefore is pleased, they're going to be doing that. And until they're not pleased anymore or celebrating, that's when things will change. I feel like I just heard a month. Over the course of the next month, there's going to be a shift of perception. Yeah, the Fool card, but it's in the reverse. There's going to be a shift, like a halting, a stopping of something, of realizing that something may be a bad decision. I'm also getting a vibe of someone may do something like jump into something and kind of do something stupid. Okay. Something unwarranted, something stupid, something not really thought out to get attention. So why is this coming out in the Aries reading? Something about with his mother. Something that his mother had or dealt with. Whoever this reading is for, I'm saying he, but put the genders. This person's mother, that Aries, they were dealing with something that was a result of something else. So they feel like it's like they have this love-hate relationship for their mother. It's weird. It's like still trying to please them, still trying to please her. And her condition came from, I just heard mental poisoning, emotional poisoning. It came from her relationship. So she, had meanness and things, like she did things from a place of, when she was hurt, like she was going through some things. You got abundance with the 3 of Cups coming out. This is drinking. Somebody has a drinking problem. Queen of Disc in reverse. Yeah, this is the mother energy. She dealt with a lot. She dealt with someone's like, affairs, the interesting things they would be involved in, but she dealt with it because of, the stability, the money, so she overgave of herself, Queen of Disc, lacked boundaries in certain ways. And so her child, the person in this reading, they have a skewed sense of, ooh, is that a, they have a skewed sense of, I don't know if that was a gnat or what, child. Mosquito? They have a skewed sense of like honor, but like they're upset at them, but at the same time they're trying to avenge them. So through that upsetness, like they may treat women a certain way, or they may, if it's a woman, they may be the type that's like, I don't like women, women, just it's just giving someone who has a toxic relationship with women because of their relationship with their mother. You have the World card, okay, with Harry Potter. So there's a younger person who's going to stand up to an older person. Um, and they're going to defeat this older person's going to die. I just literally saw that. But they're going to defeat this older person. And this younger person is like, it's unexpected. It's kind of like, where'd you come from? You know, who are these people? You got Aries, Aries. So it's Aries with the 4 of Wands, Aries with the Queen of Wands, Cancer with the 2 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Swords with Aquarius, Leo with Strength, Scorpio with the 5 of Cups in reverse, and then Gemini with the Lovers in reverse. I think that was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So there's going to be a challenge that happens. Okay. And in this challenge, it's kind of like defeating something. Okay. Defeating something, defeating someone. While the wicked witches dead. The Wealth in reverse, 10 of Coins. A structure. some financial wealth. Someone's going to lose their wealth. Someone's going to cut something off from them and they're going to lose their wealth. This could be someone being cut out of like the will or something. Cut off the insurance, like someone's being cut off of something. But my Aries, that's the vibe. Thank you for being in the tribe. If you like it, then subscribe and hit that like, because we live, 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 live. Aries, always be real, always be true. Whatever you do, make it doable. Ooh, 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 ooh. Aries, someone with Aries placements is going to take that man down or that woman down, whoever it is. I love y'all. Leave a comment, subscribe. This ain't to take no place or nothing. This is not to make y'all hate nobody. I'm just reading the cards. Okay? Don't go saying that. I'm just reading the cards. Okay? I love y'all. Don't be in my comments talking crazy. I'm gonna block you. Bye, y'all.